Not sure why somebody wants to know about Clive Davis. I actually know him somewhere in the back of my head. I think he was some record executive. Uh, he's got a Mercedes-Benz behind him. I hope that's some awards thing and he's not a car dealer. But whatever. This is Clive Davis. I do believe he was a record executive. So let's meet him. He is a absolute classic bucket face, shaped like this, wide, narrow, squared off at the bottom. Bucket faces love to put things in their bucket. Intellectually persistent, loves the process of thinking. People like he and I, because I'm a bucket face, we don't need anything. We just need to sit in a chair and enjoy. We'll laugh to ourselves and we'll think great thoughts. But he is a thinker, deep, deep, deep thinker. When we look at the right and left eye, again, the right eye is what we show to the world, public persona, mother's influence. The left is our true inner private self. His right eye is very intense. His left eye, extremely wary. This guy had to make some constant critical decisions. And if he was a record executive, that was probably part of his job calling, that he had to make some decisions. But notice how large his forehead is. And again, the basic tenet in face reading is more, less is less. What's behind the forehead? Brains. This guy, high intellect guy, he's a strategist, intellectually persistent, a thought leader. If you looked at his forehead from the side, you'd see it very domed. These people are very creative, great multitaskers. But those of us that have this tend to get bored very easily. So he will get bored very quickly. His ears, they're huge, massive ears. The biggest ears you're going to see in a human. They're almost touching, they seem like they'll touch his shoulders. Ears are about risk-taking and longevity. So he will live a long time. Chances are he came from longevity. Now, you can always do stupid things to your body and end your life at an earlier time than you should, but longevity is in the cards for him. And his family tree is, I'm sure, replete with people that lived into their 80s and 90s. His ears are also very flat to the side of his head. But if he was listening to music and had to be wary about it and make some decisions, this is the kind of ear that I think you were going to get. Again, he will be somewhat hypersensitive to sound, which again for his job is not a bad idea. Lips very straight talker, but they're also excessively thin. So this is, you'll see this in people that keep their thoughts and their feelings under tight control, tight-lipped about what's going on in their life. They focus on facts. They're very businesslike. They're very objective. And they like reason and logic, which is such two favorite words for those of us that have bucket face. Health-wise, got a hook-shaped line here. He's got some prostate issues going on. Maybe the thin eyebrows tell us there's a little bit of potential for some thyroid issues, and he's got a little discoloration up in here. This is a blood sugar marker. But those of you that wanted to know more about Clive Davis, there you have Clive. Have you enjoyed the faces we've diagnosed thus far? Do you have someone you'd like to see diagnosed? Put it in the comments and it just might happen. Hope you enjoy.